Good morning, East Millbrook 7th graders. This is your proud assistant principal, Mr. Williams, with this week's Tuesday message. Hope everybody had a great weekend. We had yesterday off due to Memorial Day. Let's make sure we acknowledge Memorial Day and that it is a holiday for us to recognize those who lost their lives, gave their lives, fighting for the freedoms that we have today. So definitely want to pay homage to those soldiers who fought for our freedoms here in this country. So let me just jump right into it. Tomorrow is our first EOG. I'm really excited because I know we're going to do well. Um, I want to bring you back to those couple of things that will help you be successful on this test. The first is make sure you get some sleep, at least 8 hours of sleep tonight. Get hydrated. Make sure your brain is hydrated, your body is hydrated. You want to make sure you eat some breakfast. Do not come in here tomorrow ready to take this test. You have not eaten anything. And then also, one of the most important is to stay away from drama. Stay away from those who start drama. Stay away from situations that may bring drama. Because if you are involved in some kind of drama, then that's what's going to be on your mind while you're trying to take this test. I wanted to remind you of our incentives. Um, Last year we were 43% proficient on our reading EOG. That means only 43% of our students actually passed the EOG last year. So if we get that to 50%, Mr. Williams will dye his hair blue. That's right, blue. If we are 55% proficient, then Mr. Williams will cut off all of his hair, completely bald, completely bald. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. But I also want to sweeten the deal. I'm going to sweeten the deal for some individual students. So the top 5 students who make the most growth, that means from last year to this year, the top 5 students who make the most growth, what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat you to a lunch of your choice. And then one more thing, I'm going to give you one free period. Yes, that means you get one period off of class where you get to go to the media center and you get to have your phones, you get to listen to music, you get to draw, you get to get on a computer. Your choice. Okay, within reason, of course, is your choice, but that's for my top 5 growth getters. So those students who made the most growth from last year to this year, you will get a special lunch as well as a free period. And so lastly, this week's strategy, all right, teachers always tell you to check your work, and here's a strategy for checking your work. So what you can do is with that extra sheet of paper that you have, okay, you make 3 columns, or one with a check, one with an X, and one with a question mark. So when you are checking your work, what you do is, let's say number 1, you're pretty sure that you got number 1 right on your test. What you would do then is you'd put a number 1 under the check. Now, let's say you go to number 2 and you say, I'm not really sure if I got number 2 right. I feel good about it, but I'm still not sure. What you do is you put a 2 under the question mark. Now, if there's a question you're sure you did not get right, what you then do is you put an X, put it under an X. You're like, I'm really not sure. I have no idea if I got that one right or not. So you put an X. And you're like, well, I probably got it wrong. So you put it under the X. So once it's all said and done, you should have every number. So if there are 50 questions, there should be 50 numbers under these 3 columns. So that's a good way to help check your work. So let's remember ROAR. We want to be respectful. We want to be organized. We want to achieve, and we want to be responsible. And also remember #finish strong. We're almost done with the year. Let's do our very best. You all are brilliant. You're smart. You're creative. You're all of those things. And I want you to remember that every single day you walk into this school. All right. Let's have a great week on purpose.